Good rising. Welcome to the here. Welcome to the now. Welcome to this beautiful Monday. What better way to start the day than with some morning movements, saying hello to the sun, hello to the birds, hello, Earth. I invite you to ground yourself in a cross-legged seated posture, also known as Sukhasana. Rooting down on your tailbone and rising up with a lengthy spine, the crown of your head rising towards the sky, shoulders drawing down away from the ears, creating space and length in the neck, knees cascading towards the earth, arms extended with your hands near your knees, index finger gently rubbing the thumb, creating energy. Close your eyes and begin to tune into your breath. Visualize the oxygen flowing through your body. Visualize the blood circulating. At this moment, I invite you to set some intentions for today's practice. Set some goals and make your way towards those goals throughout this practice. Focus your sights on your third eye, in between your eyebrows. Bring your hands together at heart center. Sigh out all the negativity. Inhale love. And then a collective Om. So sigh it out. Inhale the love and then the Om. Bow your head to your inner teacher, your inner wisdom, your intuition. Namaste, and welcome to the morning movements. Place your hands on the right side of the mat and swing your knees underneath your hips. Establish Asta Bandha with your hands, with your fingers spread wide. Hands dialed slightly out so your index fingers are parallel with each other, pointed directly forward. Shoulders are stacked over the elbows, elbows are stacked over the wrists. Knees are underneath your hips at hip width distance, and the tops of your feet are pressed against the mat. Your shoulders are drawn away from the ears. Pelvis is tucked forward. And your navel is pressed against the spine. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Rotate the elbows outward so that the eyes of the elbows are pointed forward. And on an inhale, drop the belly. Shift your gaze forward and allow that tailbone to shine in a cow pose. Exhale. Press against the mat with your palms around your spine. And shift your gaze towards your thighs in a cat pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Dropping the belly, gazing forward. Exhale, cat. Grounding the spine. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, back to tabletop. And rotate your torso clockwise like a jaguar about to pounce in the jungle, or a marble in a Coca-Cola can. Pause at the top and rotate in the other direction, counterclockwise. Inhale, pause at the top, and on an exhale, lower the left shoulder to the mat as you extend the left arm over to the left side. Shift the right palm to the top right corner of the mat and gaze over at your right armpit. Shift the right palm in front of your face and press down to rise up. Exhale, lower the right shoulder to the mat and extend the right arm over to the left side. Shift the left palm to the top left corner and gaze over at your left armpit. Shift the left palm in front of your face, and on an inhale, press down to rise up. Exhale, Shift the weight backwards onto your heel as you push the weight back to a child's pose. Shift the hands forward and rest your forehead gently on the mat. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Curl your toes, and on an exhale, shift the weight. Shift your hips up and back into a downward facing dog. Seeking length in the spine as you prop your hips up towards the sky as if they were being harnessed upwards. Inch your hands back to meet your toes at the back of the mat. Bend your knees around your spine and slowly articulate up vertebra by vertebra until you're standing tall, looking forward towards your future. Take a step forward with your right foot and feel the energy rise up. And then take a step forward with your yes, core, and let's attract the good feelings. Let's imagine what we're going to create. And let's become these better versions of ourselves. So keep making your way forward until you reach the top of the mat. Rooting down on the four corners of both feet with your big toes together and your heels slightly spread apart, or your feet at hip width distance with the outer edges parallel with each other. And activate your leg muscles, micro bend in the knees, tilt the pelvis forward, press your navel onto your spine, and draw the shoulders down away from the ears with your palms facing forward, crown of the head rising, in a rooted yet elevated mountain pose. Engage in your Ujjayi breath, your victory sounding breath through the nose, your ocean sounding breath. And align all the bones, align your spine, align your mind with your muscles and your breath. Inhale, raise the arms above head, shoulders drawn down, arms active, fingertips active, harnessing a ball of energy in between your hands. That ball of energy represents your future. Exhale, hinging at the hips, swan dive forward. Into a forward fold. Micro bend in the knees. Optional. Grasp the elbows. Gently sway side to side. On an inhale, place your fingertips on your shins. Extend your arms into a halfway lift, seeking a micro bend in the upper back. Exhale, lower the hands to the mat. Step the left foot back. Step the right foot back. Making your way into a plank pose. Your pelvis tucks forward. Micro bend in the elbows. Engage your core. On an exhale, bending at the elbows, lower halfway down to a chaturanga. And then lower yourself all the way to the mat. Shift your hands so that your fingertips are aligned with your nipples, keeping the elbows pressed onto your torso. Inhale, peel your chest off the ground for a baby cobra. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, peel your chest. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, baby cobra, peeling the chest, raising the chin up, parallel to the earth. Exhale, lower back down. Curl your toes and press your hips up and back into a downward facing dog. Micro bend in the knees. Seek out the length in the spine. Inhale, extend the left leg and bring that left foot between both hands. As you rise up into a warrior one with your hips neutral. Pointed forward, arms extended above head. Exhale, lower the hands to the mat. Step the left foot back. Lower yourself halfway down to a chaturanga. Inhale, roll over the toes. Upward facing dog. Legs active and knees off the ground. Exhale, drop the knees. Curl the toes. And press the hips up and back as you drive the heels towards the earth. Allowing the harness from the sky to pull your hips up. Inhale, raise the right leg and bring the right foot between both hands. Lower the left heel, left toes pointed towards the top left corner of the mat. Rise up to a warrior one. Hips pointed forward, arms extended above head. Ujjayi breath. Exhale, lower the hands to the mat. Step the right foot back and lower yourself halfway down, bending at the elbows to a chaturanga. Inhale, roll over the toes. Avoid allowing those heels to splay into an upward facing dog. Exhale, drop the knees, curl the toes, and press the hips up and back to a downward facing dog. At the bottom of your next exhale, bend your knees, shift your gaze forward, and lightly step or float to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Seek that micro bend in the upper back. Draw those shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, forward fold. No need to keep the knees locked here. Micro bend in the knees. Bend the knees, round the spine, and slowly articulate back up, vertebra by vertebra, to a mountain pose. Inhale, bend the knees, lower the bum into a chair pose as you extend your arms above head. The lengthy spine, knees over the second toe, pinkies rotated inward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands on the mat. Step the left foot back, then the right foot back. Making your way into a plank pose. Shift the weight onto your left hand. Micro bend in the left elbow. Stagger your feet or stack them. And extend the right hand up to the sky for a side plank. Gazing at your right middle finger. Exhale. Lower the right hand down. Inhale, shift the weight onto your right hand. And extend the left hand up to the sky for a side plank in the other direction. Micro bend in the right elbow. Feet staggered or stacked. Exhale. Lower the left hand down to the mat. Bend both elbows and lower yourself halfway down to a chaturanga. Inhale, roll over the toes into an upward facing dog. And avoid dumping in the lower back here as you're seeking a micro bend in the upper back. Exhale, drop the knees. Curl the toes. And press the hips up and back to a downward facing dog. Dialing in your ujjayi breath and driving those heels towards the earth as your head hangs like a mango. Now extend the left leg and bring that left foot between both hands. Lower the right heel. Rise up to a warrior two. Left knee bent at 90 degrees. Micro bend in the right. Rooting on the outer edge of the right foot. Arms extended alongside with the shoulders soft. Gaze is directly forward to the right or over your left middle finger. Exhale, lower the left elbow to the left thigh and reach over the top of the body with the right hand, gazing over at the right middle finger for a humble warrior. Inhale, circle your arms back to reverse warrior. Reaching over the top with the left hand, Gazing at the left middle finger, right hand resting gently on the right hamstring. Inhale, extend back up to warrior two. Now extend the left leg, heel toe the right foot closer to the left, shortening the distance. Reach forward with your left hand as you reach back with your right hip, and then lower the left hand to the left ankle, extending the right hand up to the sky, gazing at your right middle finger in a triangle pose. Place your back on an imaginary plane. Inhale, rise up, hands on the hips. Rotate the right foot inward 90 degrees so that your feet are on train tracks. Hips pointed directly forward. Option to use a block as you exhale and fold forward into a pyramid pose. Micro bend in both knees. Inhale. Rise up and step forward into a mountain pose. Pelvis tilted forward. Navel pressed against the spine. Legs active. Align yourself. Create better posture. Inhale, extend your arms above head. And swan dive forward. Hinging at the hips into a forward fold. The lengthy spine hanging towards the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower the hands to the mat and float back into a chaturanga. Inhale, roll over the toes to an upward facing dog. Exhale, drop the knees, curl the toes, and press the hips up and back to a downward facing dog. Driving those heels towards the earth as you raise the hips up towards the sky. Ujjayi breath, that audible ocean sounding breath. Inhale, extend the right leg and bring that right foot between both hands. Lower the left heel and rise up to a warrior two. Right knee bent at 90 degrees, micro bend in the left, and rooting on the outer edge of that left foot. Shoulders soft, finding the strength and ease. Don't be too far forward, don't be too far back. Parallel to the earth. Exhale, lower the right elbow to the right thigh and reach over the top of the body with the left hand into a humble warrior. Inhale. Inhale, circle the arms back into reverse warrior. Keeping that right knee bent at 90 degrees. And reaching over the top of the body with the right hand. Inhale, extend back up to warrior two. Inhale, extend the right leg. Heel toes the left foot closer to the right. Reach forward with your right hand as you reach back with the left hip. Lower the right hand to the right ankle and extend the left hand up to the sky in a triangle pose. Inhale up. Hands on the hips. Rotate the left foot inward 90 degrees so that your feet are on train. Your feet are on train tracks. Hips pointed directly forward. Exhale. Fold forward, bringing your chest to your thighs, to your right thigh. Yeah, triangle pose. Pyramid pose. Inhale, rise up, and step forward to a mountain pose. Inhale, bend at the knees, lower the bum into a chair pose. As you extend the arms above head, with the lengthy spine and the pinkies rotated inward. Bring the palms together. Bring the right elbow outside the left thigh and twist over to the left side. Bringing your hands to your sternum and avoid dumping in that right lower shoulder in a twisting chair pose. Inhale, release, back into a chair pose. Palms together, exhale. Bring the left elbow outside the right thigh and twist over to the right. And this time avoid dumping in the left shoulder, keeping the knees together. Inhale, back into a chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees around the spine, let the head hang, and inhale as you articulate up, back to a mountain pose, back to alignment and anatomical posture. Inhale, extend the arms above head. Exhale, bring the hands together at heart center. Shifting the weight onto your left foot. Allow that right foot to levitate and hinging at the hips. With the hips neutral, extend the right leg back into a warrior three. Option, extend the arms above head. And exhale, lower the right foot gently to the mat. You're on your right toes. Bring your palms together with your index fingers together. and lean into a crescent pose. Lower the right hand to the mat and extend the left hand up to the sky. Exhale, lower the left hand to the mat. Drop the right knee, and shift the weight backwards onto your right heel, extending your left leg. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, shift the weight back. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Raise the right knee. Extend the arms above head. Torso at 45 degrees. And step forward into an extended mountain pose. Exhale. Bring the hands together at heart center. Shift the weight onto the four corners of your right foot with your right toes soft as your left foot rises and levitates. Hinging at the hips. Fold forward. Extending the left foot back. Micro bend in the upper back. Option, extend the arms above head in a warrior three. Exhale, lower the left toes to the mat into a crescent pose. Lower the left hand to the mat. Extend the right hand up to the sky. Avoid allowing that right knee to splay. And place your back on an imaginary plane. Exhale, lower the right hand on the left knee and shift the weight onto your left heel, extending the right leg. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, shift the weight back. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Raise the left knee, torso 45 degrees, arms above head, and step forward into an extended mountain pose. Exhale, lower the hands together at heart center. Shift the feet outward, heel toe. Outer edges of your feet aligned with the outer edges of your mat. And bending at the knees, lower yourself down so that the elbows are inside the knees, pressing the knees out. And your knees are pressing your elbows in for that yin-yang effect, pushing out and pressing in. Extend the arms in front of you, lower your bum to the mat, and roll onto your back. Sit up with your legs extended in front of you, rooting down on your tailbone with a lengthy spine and the crown of your head rising, palms by your side in a staff pose. Making an L with your body. Raise the palms towards the sky, point your toes, and make your way into a boat pose for 5. Lengthen the spine for 4. Point the toes for 3. Breathe for 2. Smile for 1. And exhale as you lower yourself back down to the mat. Inhale, rise up once again into a boat pose. Finding length for 5. Pointing the toes for 3. Raising the legs up for 2. And again, smiling for 1. And then release back down on an exhale. Inhale, hug the knees into the chest. Raise the head towards your knees. And exhale, release the knees. Allow the feet to fall flat to the mat with the heels near the bum. Knees pointed forward, hips neutral. Press down on your feet to raise your hips up, preparing for a bridge pose. Interlace the fingers behind your back. Bring the shoulders underneath your back and root down from pinky to shoulder. Bringing your chin to your sternum, allowing your heart to shine. Exhale, release the interlace. Remove the shoulders and raise the heels. And then lower the back down, starting with the upper back, and the middle back, and the lower back. Bring the knees to the chest and the elbows within the knees. Grasp the outer edges of your feet, rooting down on your tailbone. Press the feet up to the sky through your hands. And pull down on your feet with your hands in a happy baby. Option to rock gently side to side. Release the happy baby. Extend your legs. Palms facing towards the sky, shoulders drawn away from the ears. Melt onto your mat for Shavasana, corpse pose. You live, you die, and you're reborn. Right now, you're experiencing death, while also allowing the medicine you just provided your body to circulate and situate itself where it needs to go. Your arms, your legs, your back. Let your feet fall as they may. Your hands fall as they may. And tune into the conscious numbness as you allow your breath to return to normal. Relaxing your forehead and your cheeks. Resting with a gentle smile. At peace. What you think you become. What you feel you attract. And what you imagine you create. Remind yourself of your intentions. Did you honor them? Did you keep them at the forefront of your thoughts? On an inhale, raise the knees up, bent at 90 degrees with the thighs perpendicular to the earth. Inhale, extend the arm above head, the left arm, and gently fall over to the left side. Resting your head gently on the left bicep in this fetal posture. Like a baby about to be born, ready for reincarnation and a chance to do things with honor, with love, with grace. Keeping your eyes closed, press the right palm down in front of your face to rise up into a Sukhasana, a cross-legged seated posture, rooting down in your tailbone and elevating through the crown of your head, through the lengthy spine. Slowly open the windows of your eyes and allow the light to come back in. Stimulate your eyes again. Welcome to the here. Welcome to the now. Yoga is here. Yoga is now. Bring your hands together at heart center. And before I let you go, I want to sigh out the rest of the negativity and inhale all the love you can. So sigh out all those negative thoughts, all those negative feelings. Inhale some love and then an om. Om. Bow your head to the teacher within. Namaste. And have a wonderful day.